We are going to be having some fun with the spring stencil project today. I've got the beautiful transfers. I've got the spring words. Now these are really popular. Always, whenever Essential Stencil comes out with words, they're just so popular. You can use them for so many things. And so there's 20 spring words, all different words there. They're all in the same similar font, so you can use them and mix them up and match them up. So I'm going to be popping those on this wooden sign, but first I'm going to create a background for it, so stay tuned. We're going to create a background for this. Oh, before I start this, I just wanted to show you, I just made this cute little bucket with one of the bunny transfers. Now that one is called, let me grab it out here, and you can see I've cut out some of these already. It's the Little Bunny Daydreams transfer set. Okay, so these, I've cut out one of the bunnies and a little butterfly because I felt like his eyes were kind of looking up ahead. So I wanted to show you how quick and super easy that is, and I didn't even actually use my Essential Stencil rub-on transfer tool for that. I've got this cute little bunny with the teacup from the same set. So they're cute. It's Little Bunny Daydreams is the transfer sheet sets. Now, if you are ordering transfer sheet sets individually, the more you get, the more you save. So if you bought 3 transfers instead of just 1, you save a little bit there. So you can just always pop it in your cart and see how much it's going to be if you do that. Okay, so I'm just popping this down on the metal, straight down on the metal can, and rubbing it on with my fingers. And now this one has a little ridge here, so it does go a little bit over the ridge. I'm just going to press that down, and I've literally just put this straight on with my fingers, and I noticed that it just is quite easily removed on the tins. So these are just those galvanized tins. These ones actually came from IKEA, but such a super fun, easy little project. You know, I've done tins in the past if you've been watching me for a long time. I've done little buckets and little tins, especially for Easter. They make great little, you know, Easter basket type situations where you can pop them on the end of a child's bed and fill them with Easter eggs for the morning, or however you do your Easter hunts, that kind of thing. But look at that. His ears just tucked under a little bit up the edge there, but isn't that the sweetest little thing? And so then I would probably seal that over with a sealer, but it does stay down pretty firmly. If you were just going to use that as is without any washing or wearing, you could just do that as is. But you can also have the option of covering it over with some like Fusion's Tough Coat Sealer or something like that. Okay, that's one little thing. Just thought I'd show you that super quickly. Now we're going to create a wash for our board here, and I'm using the colour Rosewater to create the wash. Okay, so I'm just rubbing that pink across the grain of the wood, along the grain. So there we go, nice. Oh, you can see the shadow of my phone in the shot. I didn't think about that. All right. There is our paint wash, and that's Fusion's Colour Rosewater. You know, you can use my same code, I restore stuff, for Fusion Mineral Paint and fusionmineralpaint.com in the USA, and get that same 10% off. Now this transfer, it's the Vintage Heirloom Treasures transfers. I love it. So here you are. We've got, I love these gates, the bird cage, typewriter, balloon. We've got the mason jar filled with flowers, candelabra, keys, teacup, stamps. I like this greenhouse down here, beautiful garden greenhouse. Sewing machine, camera, gosh, suitcase, swan, look at the things, lamppost, a little mirror. I think I'm going to be using some of these on my sign. So I've got the word garden. I want to just sporadically put them, or maybe there's too many. Let's see. Have a look, for example, at some of the images that I might put down on here might fit on some of these areas. So for example, you could pop the mirror, could put it sort of sideways. The stamp would fit. All right, let's stay with that. We'll get our words on first. So I'm going to use Fusion's Casement Colour, and I've got my offloading cardboard ready to go. I've got a lot on my brush today. Sometimes I'm not thinking straight. And let's have a look. I managed to get all of cute. I think that's worked. I'm sure I've watched horizontal videos before, and you can just still see the comment. Nice soft swirls with hardly any paint on your brush. Let's lift this one up. There we go. 1 inch. Okay, blossom. tool, and it's just a brayer. You could use anything really. Sometimes you could just use your fingernails, or you could use a store hard plastic card thing. Okay. So it is going on a light pink background. Oh, I feel like I'm about to sneeze. I love the color. It just has a couple of leaves that are going off the edge. Oh, that's coming up. Page a little spontaneously. And I might do that. I'll grab the sealer and I'll do that live over on my page in a minute when I do the little wood blocks. There we go. I'll show you how to seal it. And when you seal this piece, it will show through the wood grain areas a little more, and it'll make that pink sort of pop a bit. So we'll see how that looks, but I'm happy with how that turned out. I hope you like it. So we've done that. We did super quick little transfer on some galvanized tin buckets. That was fun. So thank you so much for being here today.